I think the videos that they show us from the ISS and stuff are blatantly lies. Like even though you made some good points about the vacuum, there's a higher authority, which would be, uh, in the structure that we live in, not my authority, but just saying that, which would be NASA and the mainstream news and presenting, videos from the ISS and stuff, and you see, CGI mistakes, green screen stuff, people fading out, and they're in different
Right.
layers of the video. When you see that stuff, that's evidence for us, right? And then when you try and show it to, a quote unquote glober, uh, they're like, oh, you're fucking retarded. It's like, buddy, that video is clearly not what they say it is, and
Okay.
and to say that that's not evidence, like I feel like that's just that I feel like that's just disingenuous on your guys' part, because maybe the Earth is a globe and all that shit, but the way that they fake that stuff, it definitely uh is suspect. Because why are they doing that? Like, there's no reason
Right.
to
Right.
fake that stuff if they could do it.
Right. The Glober point of view is that they aren't faking it,
Right.
that you're seeing something you don't understand. And they're probably not being very nice about that to
Well,
you.
even
Because
if
they
they're
could be
not,
very vile.
oh,
You're
even
right.
if it's not, it doesn't phase me, bro, because I've seen full physical people phase out, like go transparent. So I know that's
Yeah,
not like
let me show you. Let me
like
show
I
you
know
full
like
physical people phasing out, right?
like I know that that's not a I know
You
that's
know that
not
doesn't mean anything. So why are we bringing it up, right? Oh, he phased out. He's phasing.
yeah, you're behind a green screen though.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing. That's what we're saying they're doing. And when it shows up and we see that stuff, you guys are like, nah, you just don't understand. And it's like,
Well, do
well, I
you
mean,
understand video compression?
dude, not really, man. But I've got friends that do, and I know people that do, and that's a lot easier to recognize and stuff.
I think
When you see
I
somebody,
think
hold on
we
a sec,
see.
hold on a
I
sec,
think everybody
hold on,
sees
wait,
what
wait.
they want to see.
Let me continue real quick. So
Okay.
when you see a guy interacting with something and
Uh-huh.
he moves his hand through it, and it's supposed to be an alleged physical object, and he just moves right through it, it's not there, bro. That's so why is it there on the screen?
Okay.
Because it's fake, and that's evidence, man. And
Well,
if you don't want to talk about that or anything, like, that's
well,
fine.
I
I'm
do.
happy
I did
to.
want to stay on this topic a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah, I feel you. I
But
feel you.
there's a good point. I would say trying to be as nice as we can to each other. I understand what you saw. I have
Mhm.
seen them. I've had people send me these videos. I watch the videos
I mean, bro, you can see wires on some of
and
them
I
when they quote
chuckle.
unquote
I
launch
do
a sat.
chuckle because
Dude, hold
I
on a
am
sec.
convinced
Yeah.
that we see what we want to see. So when
All
you
right.
see
After,
something phasing out, I see a video compression artifact.
oh, bro, I
And
got some artifacts for you. After,
don't
no,
even
no, no,
send
no,
them.
no,
I've seen them all.
no,
Trust me.
please,
I've
please,
seen them all.
listen,
I just wasn't impressed.
just one video where you can clearly see wires. Not even like this is an old video because they've been faking it for a long time, man. And when you can see the wires on the shit, like, that's a wrap, dude.
I've never seen the wires.
Oh,
I've
bro,
had,
all right,
before you even send it, I
yeah.
guarantee I've seen the video you're going to send me. And I guarantee I'm going to say, there are no wires here. But you see
Well,
them, right? I
well,
understand that. You see
yeah,
them and I don't see them. And I think that's something we need to understand about each other
yeah.
is that they are not there on my screen, but they are there on your screen.
Interesting.
All right. We all see, we don't just see with our eyes. It goes into our brain, right?
Sure.
And the brain has to interpret what it's getting. And your interpretation of what you see is that those are wires. And my interpretation of that same image is going to be, no, those are not wires.
Well, hold on a sec.
I'll
You haven't
say
seen the
it
video
looks
yet,
kind
but
of like wires, but those are not wires.
all right. Well, after this, I'll post it in the comments. It's just a short video.
Yeah,
You don't have to
if
waste a lot of
if
time
you've
on it.
got it
But
handy, go ahead and throw it in the comments.
I don't have it at the moment. It's on,
Okay.
because I didn't know we were gonna,
Yeah,
go
we're
in
not
on that.
really on that topic. I don't, and
Yeah.
I don't want to debate it. I definitely
No,
don't want to debate it. I want to
I feel you.
Use it as an understanding of what's really going on.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll understand this when the higher source of authority is making videos that we're perceiving as fake. Everything from that, is like we're like, nah, it's a full reset, right? So like,
I think, yeah, well, sort of.
so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick.
Uh-huh.
So, you've seen you seen the video from Smarter Every Day where he's interviewing Don Pettit or Petit, I can't remember what his name is, and they're in the cupola and all that shit. Have you seen that?
I'm
And
not
he had,
sure. I don't remember Smarter Every Day interviewed him, but I must have watched it. I
yeah,
love both of those guys. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, he's interviewing Don Pettit
Uh-huh.
in the cupola or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, so what happens if you get a leak?" And he's like, "Oh, I don't know, man. Like, there's probably it might involve like he had no idea what to do procedurally, and that tells me that he's never like because there would be a procedure if there was a leak, right? Like when you train, do exercises, like when like military stuff, like they train for what they're doing, like they would know immediately, right?
Yeah,
And you have
they have
and you have
tactics
this
and stuff.
and you have
Yeah.
this guy who's supposed to be the premier astronaut, and the look on his face when that guy asked him that, he about shit his pants, bro. Like
That's
watch the video. He's like,
interesting. Yeah, if
he's
you
like,
can find it,
yeah,
shoot us that link. I'd
yeah,
love to watch it because I do love. I really enjoy Smarter
yeah.
Every Day.
Dude,
Plug for
he's a nice
Smarter Every
guy.
Day.
I like a couple of
And
his
Don Pettit.
videos.
I'm a Don Pettit fan as well. So
I wouldn't get that carried away, but I like the Dustin guy. He seems pretty cool. Smarter Every
cool.
Day.
Dustin's really cool. He's a very cool guy.
Seems nice.
But yeah, let me throw you a little logic. We are
Yeah, go
supposed to be
ahead.
talking about logic.
Yeah.
Let's say, for the sake of argument, that the ISS is completely fake. It's all
Okay.
fake.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
I'm with you so far.
Does that mean the Earth is flat?
No. Nope. It's not. It's not
So,
indicative. Not
so I'm
indicative
going to
of that.
file that under irrelevant.
Yep. Okay. Fair
and,
enough.
and time to move on.
Yep. Okay.
Right?
Fair enough.
So, but now you come back at me with this one. Seems to me that virtually every flat earther is deeply moved by the fakeness of the ISS. Like that really, it's a
Yeah.
driving force behind your belief that the Earth is flat.
Well, it definitely contributes to it because, it takes away, like the old, like, how science people often say, like, we know this because blah, blah, blah. Like it takes that away,
Right.
like where they're like, well, we've been to space. It's like, well, have you seen the moon landing, bro? Like,
Right.
have you?
Right.
Have we really been there? Like, do you really know? So that's where it's a full reset on that. And also, we're taught, about space and stuff from such an early age. And if you look at Hollywood and movies and stuff, it's a huge industry of, sci-fi and space fantasy. So we all
Sure.
grew up on, like we were talking about Dune earlier and Star Wars and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lord of the Apes and all that. So, hold on one sec. Oh, so it's a big betrayal, like it's a sensitive subject, I guess, because when you realize you've been lied to, you're like, like if you found out your girl was cheating on you, would you be like, oh, it's okay, like, or would you be upset, right? It's the same kind of concept, and the way that
Okay.
we're you know raised, not raised, what's the right word, the way that we're kind of like trained through society, is
Mhm.
the authority figure, listen to the lab coat
Mhm.
kind of thing. And then, like, and then it turns out that, there's a lie going on and nobody wants to talk about it. People get pissed,
Right.
and so that's where all that shit comes from, man.
And
And
that's my hypothesis, by the way. My hypothesis is that you felt betrayed by a lie that you perceived. And
well, hold on one sec. There's also more lies though. Like, like you asked me not to talk about like conspiracy stuff, but
yeah,
there's
let's get off of the icky
yeah,
one. Let's
yeah,
just agree that there's
no,
a
no,
whole bunch of lies.
yeah,
That
yeah. So once you start seeing like it's just lie after lie after lie, just constant bang bang bang, you're just
that's
like
right.
you're just like, oh, we're I feel like we're in a trauma cycle over that shit. You know, it's just constant lies, and nobody really knows. And they're just like, yeah, man. Like I agree. Like I would rather come here and talk to you and look stupid and find out things than not know or like not ask a not ask the question. You know.